Let's see. Yeah, we could put some caves in this location going from here all around here if you wanted to. Like in this location. Like all these.
Well, I know, like,
because you can go straight down. Like, look at this. Boop, boop, boop.
So based on what, not that it really necessarily matters.
Yeah.
But if you look at this is the top-down view of the map, so we're kind of like along this way.
Mm-hmm.
So if we.
Okay.
So we could expand upwards somehow because we're only like 0.49, half.
If you want them to hear this, they can. If you want them to hear it.
Yeah. So one little trick you can do in Unreal is if we go to the top view, let's just hit F to snap. When you're in a view like this, you can use your middle mouse click to drag and you get a measurement. Okay, now default it's set to centimeters. So we can go to edit preferences, go to measure, and we'll change that over to kilometers. And so now we know from here to here, like I mentioned, is about 75% of 0.75 kilometers. So if we want a more square map, not that we need to, our like top to bottom is half a kilometer. So if we wanted to do an expansion to some like lower swampy area or something like that, we could go in this upper right corner. That maybe it goes down from there, and that could be an opening to maybe the first dungeon is like located right here at the very bottom. Mm-hmm. And so this is the starting area. Maybe there's like a path to come down here, and we expand the terrain that way. Or like I said, we could come down here.
That's where my gorgeous mountains are.
And so.
Actually, no, it's probably outside the mountains.
This is the starting area.
To the right. Yeah. No, it's by my mountains though. Yeah.
And so, and like you could add landscape and wrap down around your mountains, right? Mm-hmm. Just use the pathing tool to come down around the mountain. And maybe like this is a lower area down here. And so what that ends up being is if we go back to perspective, like this is our starting area, and like you have kind of like this kind of area to level up, and we're thinking of like the first dungeon, like in EverQuest, Be Fallen, I think was like one of the first dungeons, and so maybe we expand out this way, like some little secret little entrance here.
Expand over that way. You don't want to expand here.
Whichever it's your choice, right? Like you could expand down here.
But in the top-down perspective, you were talking about this section over here.
No, this was the area I was talking about. It's up to you, whatever you want to expand. But the general idea is, go deep somewhere.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we could if you want to.
Because we have all this depth, right?
And it wasn't working.
We have all this depth we can go down, and so.
Much.
I think it's add.
Yeah, I did do that, but on some of these it wasn't adding.
Huh.
Mm-hmm. See? I was trying to add them here. See?
That's strange.
Yep.
Oh, maybe we have to do it in the actual landscape level.
Okay, that could be it.
If we just save and then go to our
That's true. That is very true.
There we go. Yeah, this could be like a little Like EverQuest had those like little hidden mountain paths that kind of lead you somewhere.
Yeah, that would be so fun.
And we could come all the way down here somewhere.
What do you think, guys? I could do that.
You know, and like you don't have to go obviously to the bottom like this is, but
Right.
Again, figuring like this is us testing the whole verticality of our zones and like how to make it not seem like you're constantly like hiking a mountain, but having a lot of diverse landscape and making it feel kind of like natural and lived in. And so
Using that vertical space.
playing with that depth and height a lot. That's why this if you didn't know, that's why this giant ramp is here, because Unreal has limits on how high you can raise your landscape and how low you can raise your landscape. And so this is our example of the limits of our current. And before in the last map, it was actually too small. It was like half this size. And so we increased it at least by double. And so this gave the higher mountains that we really like, and a lot more options to have varying heights.
Agreezos. Alright, so do you want to make this lower though? How does this feel? Let me dig into it and see how it feels like. Alright,
Probably like just gradually go down and give some more fight.
What?
Gradually go down and have like little plateaus of spaces we can fight stuff at. So like slowly transitions from one monster type to different monster type. And maybe then goes into the dungeon.
Well, the only issue is on this side is I can't block this off with a wall.
Yeah, you just add more landscape if you need to.
Well, where do you want to start it at? Do you want to start it over in this location? Like, is this what you're trying to do? Like, go down from here?
You could.
Or did you want to go through? What did you want to do?
It's up to you.
Or did you want to utilize this one map height that we have here?
No, we don't have to do that.
Okay.
Whatever you feel like feels right. Yeah, you can expand it more so you can get those mountains. Like, you know, expand it by like 5 more squares so you can get Mount Mountainous back. Or it'll eventually turn into like a zone line.
I'm just wondering if you wanted to, like, have that go through. I was just thinking, like, this is like the waterfall area. So do we want to do like to the right of the waterfall and go like through this way?
That sounds good.
You know?
That blocks off the newbie area from coming in there too early. So I do like that.
That's what I was thinking at least. So I do need to flatten this part if that's okay.
It's just a test.
I know, I was just letting you know why I'm doing it, that's all. Alright, let me add some more. let's see. Let's go to sculpt again. Okay. Ooh.
Reminds me of messing around with a 3-hole punch.
I know, it's like crazy. It's like so funny looking when it chomps in like this. It's always so hilarious. Always feels so weird.
That's one of those things I need to look into is like how based on depth, it's changing the texture.
Yep.
I need to have more control over how it's doing that.
Me too. I want more control on it badly. Makes me crazy. Because I don't want all of it. Alright, let's see. Let's go like a ramp here and go down. Reset. Let's bring this ramp down here as well. Let's widen that more. Ooh, that's pretty steep, guys. Let's bring it back some. Let's bring it up. Whoops. See when I select that. It's so annoying. No. Let's flatten this real quick. Okay. Now let's do it. Ramp. Okay. So we like just flatten. Nope. I wish this thing would just like ramp better. Even when it has that side in there. It's so annoying. Hate that. Like up the strength here. Okay, what is this? Do you know what I like to do before I start building the level I make a platform, put my sky stuff on and jacket all the way down to the sky. Then you get a blue glowing block, put it in the center of the map, and then I take a glowing green cube, I put it on the Y at the end of the map and the red on the X at the end of the map. Then I start my level. Huh. I always try to think of having some kind of scatter just to kind of like figure out what my, like, kind of like in a sense like putting some random shapes on a white canvas, if that makes sense, and then just going, okay, go. That's what I do. That's what I do.
One of the things that I want to do in some of these upcoming stages is kind of create sort of a visual flow map for the player experience. That's kind of like, in some ways, what you're talking about, of just like understanding where players might start, where they might end, and their flow through your level. And so because we're an MMO and because we're leveling throughout the journey, and we need to understand, okay, what's our max level and what is the max level for this kind of actual zone, and where do they start and where do they end, type thing. And I really want to create some kind of visualization tools for that, just because I love making tools. So, and what I just found out today is in, I think it's 5.5, there is something called scriptable tools, and I guess it's built off the same thing that the modeling tools were built off, and it allows you to really do some really cool level design tool stuff, which I'm excited to get into.
That is exciting. It's very exciting. Make it a flat area. And I will figure it out from there. Just for now. I'm gonna figure it out, and then let's do the ramp again. Let's make it actually closed. I'll have to think about the textures here. There's just like this weird one right here. It's driving me crazy.
It's driving you crazy, but at the same time, it is like a little bit of a retro feel.
No, like the
Oh, that part.
that line.
I didn't see that.
No, I wasn't talking about this. No, it totally feels like EQ. I meant like other stuff.
That is a little odd.
Yeah, I don't know what it's coming from, so I'm trying to figure it out. So, there's that. Actually, what would be kind of cool, we can make this a cool cavern that's to do with like maybe like a dark elf castle of some sort. I think that would be really cool actually.
That's another thing I didn't really think about is technically it's not something we're going to worry about for this stage, but different starting zones, different mixes.
Uh-huh.
So this is obviously
Like evil.
yeah. So we'd probably have to have a separate zone to worry about that.
Yeah.
But it's always nice to have different starting zones.
Yeah.
It's definitely like
It's
really
something
makes you
to
feel
definitely
the whole like there's always the topic of class fantasy and making sure you feel like your class and like you
Yeah.
feel like a mage or you feel like a warrior. But then there's also like EverQuest had a little bit of that race fantasy. Like you're
Right.
this evil race and like some people won't deal with you
Yep.
or they hate you in the game.
Yeah.
And you have certain cities you can and can't go into. I think that is a good kind of feeling as you go through the world, because you can go through the world as a dark elf and have a different experience if you go through as a half elf or high elf. So it helps you change up your experience with your alts and stuff.
No, totally. All right, let's just for a little time being, let's check it out. Let's hit play. All right, we gotta go over there. Skelly. Oof, I'm in a weird model right now. I'm not in my let me go on this level first. Okay. Let's hit play. All right, let's go check it out. Alright, we're gonna go check it out.
Alrighty, see it.
Let's go see.
That's another pet peeve we have is making sure your run and walk speed feels appropriate to your character's animations.
Yep.
And it makes it like making sure you feel like you're actually walking and not like if you're too fast you're gliding and if you're too slow you're like running in place. And so I think the default run speed for Unreal is like 650 and I think our run speed is like 300 and that's obviously dependent on the animations we're using. And so and I think sprint goes up to more like 400 or 500 or something like that. Or I don't think we have a sprint in the game yet. But
Ooh, look how big this space is, guys. Holy shiz.
that's big.
Look at this. Look how big it is. There's like a whole dungeon crawl. You can't tell me that people can't get to level 20 here. That's crazy. Look at this. Look what it did. See? How weird. It did this. Yeah, I don't know what it did. It did it. Look how big this is. Look how freaking big this is. It's huge. Make this even smaller.
So grand. It's very grand.
I can make this even smaller. Look at that. I can't even get up on the edge. This is why you go in there and you test all your stuff. And I'm always like running around my character trying to find what it feels like. And of course I can't get up to the edge because it's at the next, it's like at the castle area, and I was planning to have like some kind of either thing that's going to be like a thing that
That's a great
brings
like,
you up.
entrance to the. You can make that a whole dungeon entrance.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like it could
That'd
be
be
like
really
a whole space, and I could like use assets to make it feel more dungeony. But yeah, no, it feels like look how the lighting too. Yeah, I could definitely make it feel super dungeony. It's crazy. Like what is this? Oh, it's these guys. It's these. These came through. I don't even know why these are here.
You could technically delete all those if you don't want.
Yeah, I don't really want them here, but
If you really want them, I could get
yeah, sounds
a
good.
backdrop and stuff.
Yeah. I'd rather use something else for backdrop.
Yeah.
Alright. You want to crack that speed up? Use build boards. Okay, let's see. Oh, it's going crazy. Like, I just find it crazy how big this is. When you get your character in there, it's like unbelievable. It's so big. Whoa, it just snapped me around. Right. Let's try to get like a smooth tool in here. It feels insanely grand. So let's try and put some stuff in here. Just want to like get some of these smooth tools in here. All right. And like, do you see like that's even more space? Look at that. Let's see. I want to check something real fast. Um. Let's see. Alright, that's okay. I was trying to look for it, but I don't see it. Alright. Okay, and then I want to put Alright, I want to put some things here and see if this will feel okay. Okay. Alright, let's get in here. Go on content. I'm wanting to do a very specific one. Let's find it. Oh, thanks for the follow, Reagan. Or Ronick. Thanks so much for the follow. Oh yeah, this one. This is the one I want. Alright, let's see what kind of... I guess it's like that one and one other one. So let me see what's in here for a second. Then I think I'm gonna go and get the other one too. Which is... I'm wanting this to feel like a dungeon, obviously. And then this is like another section of the world. Like the underground stuff. I don't know. That's like thought process. Let's think. Question is for me is maybe the entrance is is much more closed in here. That's like a thought. Oh, sorry for being kind of slow on the drawback, but hi for gameDEVbeauty, and thanks to Pedro and Kindness for the gift such. Oh yeah, it's so good to. It's so yeah, we're so glad to have you. I'm not sure if you got to see, but we are. If you're interested, we're doing a smallest MMO. That's basically what we are. We do have like a lot of tech to back us up, and we've been working on that tech for a long time, for probably like 5 to 7 years that we've been working on it. We do have several words for it, so it's a real thing. It's not like, crazy. We have like statistics and everything in here, like from gear to like 10 different types of quest designs, and we have crafting as well, combat systems and talent systems as well. And so we kind of say like we're making, if you liked EverQuest or World of Warcraft, and if they had a baby in 2025, that would be Runes of Tearyn. So like for at least combat wise, I guess I forgot to mention that we do have all of our AI. We actually have a whole bunch of AI systems as well that we made. It's just I have them disabled at the second, but they do work when the actual project is going. There's like one current monster here, but this was just a tester because we were trying to see what was broken or not, to see if we could find some bugs going on. Yeah, the duck quest, yeah. This is true. I did put that in the things for quests. We are trying to get people to make some cool quests in the game, which is going to be really fun. And we're looking forward to putting those in. Stark over here, that's typing, MainStark over here, is going to be putting some of those in. Top priority. He was unfortunately sick for like 3 days, so I've been stuck with an old build. But, yeah. We are experienced developers in Unreal for like 10 years, over 10 years. We were at Epic Games for 2 years as well. So we do know how to make games, I swear. We even teach it. But it's not just tutorials. It's like a curriculum that was done with Epic Games and Coursera. And it's like an actual creditable course at studios. We do not get like money for that. Like Epic paid us for that. So just FYI, it's not like an ad or anything. It's just if you're interested in game development and you want to know how to make them, you have cool things to help you with that. Once a duck quest is added, the game is a AAA, but without the bugs, since the ducks will get eaten by the bugs. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm working on this giant. Look how huge this is. Oh my god. This is insane. I'm telling you. This is gonna be so fun. I can't wait to level in this. Just know when we're testing this, we do suggest if you wanted to join the Discord channel. If you're interested in ever playtesting, we're planning to do pre playtestings here soon. In the next like couple weeks, I'd have to say. And then that's like pre-testing, and then the official like pre-test is in April of this year. But we do already have like I was mentioning about our tech. We already have our tech. It's actually like already on servers, and it's gets over 100 countries going into it currently. Let me just show you a little bit here. Here it is. Here's like the playable tech demo that we have, and this is the one we got like awards on. Boop. And so basically we made it for developers. We made the actual tool itself, and that's just the playable tech demo. So it's like what you kind of get in the stuff, and we actually do like a whole world and stuff in that. But so that people that don't know how to code can actually just use these as design tools, because that is the pipeline in AAA space is design tools. And so that's what we kind of did. Well, that is what we did, not kind of, but yeah, same difference. And now we are just building out the space. This feels much more energized when I have all my fillings in here. I'm currently still messing with this side of the map. This side of the map's a little more together. But I've been on a hype train for 12.5 hours. Test dummies. Hello, Archer. Ah. If only Stark had a build done. Jeez. He had to go get sick, you know? It was just a bummer. Yeah, and our water needs to get fixed too. Kill, Mappin. I know. I've already look, I've actually bugged him out. I just bugged him out. Let's see if I can. Oh no. Look at him. Look at I just destroyed him. Look at this. What up? Yep. Just did it again. He needs to he's been killed now 3 times. Just so you know, your level 50 just was killed 3 times.
Oh.
So FYI, he's a little easy for a level 01 for me, you know?
Just you wait till a real skilling's in, girl.
I know. Okay. That's not my fault.
One shot yet.
I know.
One shot.
I know. That's not my fault. I know I didn't get sick. Well, I mean, I did a little bit, but not as bad as you. So. I understand migraines suck. 100%. Those are valid points. Product, I am on 11th time working on rebuilding the building. This is the way. Yes. It's true. This is the way. Ooh, guys, look. You can fall in the hole. Look, it's a big hole.
It's a question for us. Do we want falling damage?
Oh my god. Should we have falling damage, guys?
It's good for bloopers.
I mean, it's kind of funny, right? Like, should we...
It can be frustrating, but it is good for bloopers.
Like, is it funny? Like, is it something to do? I don't know. It's a thought.
It makes you scared, right?
Yeah, it does make you scared. That's a good point.
I feel like
is that something we want?
It kind of breaks fantasy a little bit.
I know it does.
When you can just run off the cliffs and stuff.
That's actually a very valid point. So, are we having falling damage, people? It sounds like we're getting falling damage. All right, here it goes. Can I make it? Oh, I made it. If there are very high spires. Is this high enough? It kind of seems like it might be, guys. I think it's high enough. What do you think? Should we put fallen damage? Any thoughts? Any thoughts? All right, I wonder if I can reach the bottom. Here we go. Okay, what is this? Here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh! Cream of the crop. Look at that fall.
Nice.
Did you see that?
That was a nice teleport.
That was a nice teleport, people.
Nice blink.
Okay, here we go. Here's another one. Oh! Woo!
Woo. Smooth.
That's a fart. Oh my god, I literally, like, I had tingles going down that. I'm not gonna lie. I have height issues. I know. I have height issues, but that was, like, kind of scary. I want fluff damage. Where's feathers coming? There's no such thing as a fluff damage. Look how big this is. This is huge. I'm gonna create like a massive freaking structure in here. Look at this. Look at the steep. Look at the steep climb. Look at this. That is a steep climb, peeps. I'm checking it. I did it. I think I got my cardio in. That is so far up. Oh my gosh.
It's a trek.
Huh?
That's a long walk.
It's a long one. Yeah. A lot of games do use fall damage, but not recently. It's kind of like, you know, it's you know, kind of like very soft damage. Yeah. I know, definitely a thought. I don't know. It's definitely something we can offer to put in. It definitely feels, you feel it, man. I'll tell you that. Like,
It makes the world feel more alive in a way.
yeah.
More dangerous, you know.
Yeah.
And we want you to have that sense of environment. Danger.
That's true.
You can just skip so much, right?
Yeah.
You can just jump off that cliff.
Yeah.
You can skip through all this dangerous stuff.
That's true.
You're having fun with that blink, aren't you?
I am. I'm sorry. I am having fun with the blink. I'm not gonna lie. This is a long one. That's a long height. Damn. But like literally felt that. So you get this like a little bit of tingles going on, you know? You get some tingles, guys. You get some tingles. We could make it like just a massive place. I know, that's some thought.
Like you said, to have like a bit of like a destroyed ruin.
Mm-hmm.
And you have platforms with broken little spots to fight on.
Hmm.
Maybe.
Yeah,
And
we
then
could
kinda,
try
like,
something
increase
like
the
that.
atmosphere of going into a dungeon.
Yeah. Because obviously there's like these mentalities, right?
Yeah.
All these functionalities. Make it more like dark and mysterious. And obviously I can change all the colors of this. Does not have to be this color. But it's there for now. I can change the material on it fully. That's what I think people don't understand, is that this is something that is done in our current industry. Is that they take something and they change the material. But so many people don't realize that because they reskin everything. So people just like, oh yeah, like this is totally new stuff. No, it's not. That's not what our industry does. It's like they definitely use things over and over again. Question is this
Like
the right size?
Kind of like your vibes you got.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting like this. I want it to be like a runic side and kind of like an area that feels more dark and dark elfy.
It's the stage for the
yeah.
dungeon. And like we can be traditional with the first dungeon and make it area.
Okay. Yeah.
Be like our Bee Fallen, so to speak.
Yeah, that'd be kind of fun. I think that would be really cool.
Unrest.
Yeah.
I love the unrest.
The question that I'm gonna have here is I might pull this out more so that it cups through, but we'll see, because if it does, it's gonna block some lumen light, but I kind of want the light to be blocked in a way. If it's dark, it feels scary, you know? You know what I mean? So the question is, obviously I'm going to put ceilings up here. And then to make sure that it looks pretty much normal, I'm going to sculpt here up. Let's bring it up. All right. Oops. Oops. Alright, and then what I can do in here is I'm gonna have to put a ceiling on it, guys. So that means I'm gonna have to hang these up. And so the idea is that if I do this, I'm gonna have to go across here and go through it, perhaps. Oops. Oops. Alright, let's see if we can. Maybe the game some people hate refusing assets, reusing assets, and hate devs by buying assets and having hating AI. And well, the thing is I find it stupid that they hate AI. Like that's like, so do they even like games at all? Because oh, okay. Well, obviously, generative, I totally can understand the hate towards it, but you know what I mean. Like, it's like, yeah. Well, people also don't understand the side of that either. It's like, they don't quite understand like how game development in AAA and AA and pretty much all studios do that. They just don't tell you. That's what I think is funny. And all they do is change the materials, and it's like, it's, ugh. There's just like nothing wrong with because like the thing is like all games are made, um, starting out as a temporary point, especially when it comes to funding really like situations. Like to me, what I think is messed up and frustrating is that they tend to use that and their AAA, which they shouldn't be using those tactics. Like that's something they do have money for, but yet they do it anyways. But like it's smaller studios that get shot on, you know? Thanks for the follow, Jax. I appreciate it. Cause like I would love to be able to have all that right now, but I can't do that yet. Jax, oh my god, no comment. Actually, it was pretty awful. We had like terrible characters, and they were called. Mine was U late, and his was Ejac. So, put that together. So when people would see us in a group, they'd be like, "Oh hey, Ejac, you late? Can you cut what? Wait!" And then my friend Elena was like on me. That was her character in WoW. It's hilarious. We were an extra bunch, you know? Had to play fun with those, you know? It's games, you know? We can't help it. Just fun. Alright, let's see. That'll be fine. And then I can put some stuff on the top. And I think that'll look cool. Alright. Obviously, I might put this stuff in first. Just because I could use the space. Hold on one sec. Ooh, that went in my coffee. No. Hopefully it didn't ruin it. It just like popped it right in. Yeah, I'm gonna have coffee ears. Yeah, we were young, so you know. We were 20. Don't expect insane intelligence at that age. So that's names we used. We made interesting decisions. Can you open that door just a smidge? I am warm. I am warm. Okay. I am wanting to do maybe these walls first. And then I could do the ceilings with it too, which will be really cool. Okay. Let's try to use some of these. attempt and see what we're feeling. I'm not a huge fan of this one right now. It's not a statement, enough statement maker. I want a big, that's what I mean. I want a statement maker, which I do have, but I always put their things there to see what I'm looking at. So it's kind of like my drill, Christopher.
For sure.
It's my thing. It's how my artistic motions flow. Attempt things and never have a fear if they look dumb or not, because you don't have to keep it there. So I kind of want something that does have like this shape form in it, but I'm not sure how big it's going to be.
Gothic medieval or something.
Yeah. So I don't know, we're gonna see. They have like, it has a shape. It might be a cool door frame. We'll see. We're attempting. We're attempting to feel it out, and
That looks cool. Very, very grand opening.
so we are attempting. And then of course I can like mix all this up here. I just need to put the other stuff in first. Let's see. I like to use my weird Lego blocks to think and construct them from all over the place. That's how I look at it, is like it's a Lego. And it's about trying to make things look different. There's so many pieces that I could make that look exactly the same to this because it's low poly, but I don't have to make it that way. I mean, I can make it unique, you know? Okay. I kind of mix and match everywhere. I'm thinking this is a bridge base. I want like some good statement columns here. I'm not sure if I want just this. I'm attempting to figure it out. Decide what I want. It might be something I want right there. I just want it to feel like a dark elf kind of space, you know, like this is a I kind of want this lower, so let's make this lower for one. And then let's, before we continue here, let me carve out this space right here, just so it's not in my way. That would be nice. Alright, let's see. Okay, so let's do... let's maybe attempt. Not bad. We're attempting. There's one thing I always learned from art school in general was never ever, no idea is stupid. Just try it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but never not try it, because you'll be surprised, like something that you would be like, no, that's not gonna work. All of a sudden it's like, whoa, that works. So that's
Plus,
one
in
thing.
general, like games are built on iteration.
Well, yeah, for sure. I just meant like art-wise, you know. Art tends to be that little factor.
People don't realize, like, a League of Legends champion gets put in the game, or
Yeah.
you know, levels officially announced. Like how many iterations it goes through before it gets
yes.
official product
Oh yes.
release.
Well, it's kind of funny because Stark. I'm not sure if you guys know, but Stark actually did get like offered a job at Riot Games, and so it was just funny because obviously he went into that whole, you know, section where they're making champions and stuff, and they had champions in there that they basically were like 6 months to a year out, just sitting in there, and it's like that's very common. That it takes a long time to make those, and so that's why, like, we even have our characters now. It's like it's gonna take us time to get those together, and we will. Damn straight. Like I have an art background. We're gonna be just fine. Okay. Let's bring. Well, nope. That's too big of a brushy brush. Okay. Here to type for a game dev, you can use household items to make sounds. 1 spoon, 2 forks if you have plants, and you have those aqua glass shelves, watering cubes, globes. Your water plants, those globes are good for exactly. Like there's so many things that people don't realize behind the scenes what they are, and I don't know. Oh,
You can make a we have a kind of your standard looking cheese grater, and every time I wash it with our little like typical Target dishwashing brush, if you clean the inside of it, it makes a sawing wood sound. And like there's a whole bunch of those type of things. And back in Castle Day, I used a like stock sound for walking on. It was like the crunchiness of walking on snow, and it actually sounded like eating like an apple or food. So when our characters would sit down and eat, it would use like walking on snow sound, and it would actually sound proper and real.
yeah. It's just like it's all iteration. Um, it's just I think that's even more so a reason why we're making the project too is we do want people to understand like games do look ugly before they look pretty, and um, it's also a process that goes through, and you can block in many ways. There's not just one way to block in. You know?
On that note, right there, we typically hate gray boxing.
I hate gray boxing. I feel like it's terrible. I feel like I can't get a proper architecture feeling at all that way, and I really don't prefer doing that. So I really enjoy just having this mentality of like thinking in a more 3D form and not just blocks. Um, I feel like if Legos only came in one shape, like how much would we really like Legos? They come in many shapes for a very important reason. I probably will have to change the staircase. So this is just I'm just getting some kind of level here. And so I don't know. It's that's my feeling is I get a better feeling for the world when I'm not gray boxing and I'm using like 3D shapes that have like an actual architecture shape to it, so that I can feel out the atmosphere that I'm looking at. And it's actually like an art trick to use, but some people don't know that. Some people are like, oh, it's just gray boxing. I'm like, well, I mean, that's debatable.
It's literally a personal preference, right?
Yeah, that's
Some
debatable.
people like it, and sometimes it's split into like one person gray boxes for the level, the next person does the art design for it.
But like, it's also like an old world mentality of doing it too. Like, there's also that. It's just we are like, and that's fine if that works for people. That's great. But like, it is a way of how games were made before. That doesn't mean that's how they need to be done now.
Exactly.
And that's all I mean is just like, it's kind of ridiculous that people snub that. It's just like, everybody has their creative process. Like, embrace it, you know? It's all good. Like, maybe people only want to use shapes, and that's awesome. Like, good for them. But I don't understand the snobbery side of it. It's just like, creative thing is a creative thing, and you should like creative things. Everybody has their method. Okay, let's see. I want to bring these down a little bit, but I am going to have to make them bigger. So I might want to make them bigger in general, so they do feel monumentally large. Because this whole space feels that way. So it would make sense, right?
Feeling of grandeur.
Grand. It's like new rocks, guys. Because you know how much I hate boulders. Let's see. And then I think once I'm finished, I'll get the roof, but I want to do the walls first before I do anything. I put down cubes and just give an idea where I'm going to put the building. Oh yeah, for sure. Like, everybody has their process, you know? Like, that's all I'm trying to say is there's no right or only one way of doing something, and that's what I find interesting, that some people that even like don't make games say like, oh, this is how it has to be done. It's like, do you make games? Well, no, but this is what I've seen. Okay, well, that's cool. I'm glad you've done that. But that doesn't mean it's the only way. But thank you for considering your thoughts. I'm sure you probably have heard that somewhere. Shrill. Let's see. Yeah, I definitely think it's gonna be a fun build. I do think this is gonna be a fun build, but we'll see. I don't see how it won't be, but
I could put some like post-processing effects in. Walking this area gets all like dark.
yeah, that'd be cool. I would love that. Post-processing. And then I'm gonna probably bring them in more because this is a big space. We'll see. Kind of want you to feel like you have a little less room, but we'll see. Oops, this one is in the way. Does everyone use paintbrush to paint? No. So why would it be the same in the game? But I know, like it's so silly. Like that's a very common thing. That's like it's a very common thing. You know, it's kind of like backseat driving, right? Or passenger seat driving. It's like, do you know where you're going? Yes. Well, I don't want you to go there, so don't go there. You're in the passenger seat. Would you like to drive? No. Then just let me do my thing. Please. Thanks. It'll be cool. I promise. No foul. No harm, no foul. Alright. Let's see. But it is a little funny just because, like, in our industry, like, our industry knows how to fool players, that's for sure. Like in AAA, oh my god. They know how to, like, be like, oh yeah, we totally did this. We did all we could. It's like, are they using MMO animations right now on their Amazon? What? Why? Why? They have so much money. Why? And then everybody from indie is like, oh geez, are you using those MMO animations? How dare you? And it's like, thanks, AAA. You're so kind. You know they're there for people with small budgets, not multiple $1,000,000 budgets. Well, thank you. Much appreciation. GG. Yeah, that's what our industry is used to. Let's see. I think I'm gonna use this piece for that one instead. Yeah. Need your play stop using our free assets. Exactly. Especially because like they have teams for all this stuff, but they don't use them. They don't actually like hire those people. It's really weird. It's very weird. But you know, that's our industry. It's fun. It's fun, fun, fun. Fun in the sun. I can try to put, let's see if this will. use anything here. Now free assets are now can be used because everyone sees them. A AAA game now that they will hate. Yeah, no, hey, that's exactly it. That's what's so silly about the whole thing. And that kind of like happens in several incidences. Like if you remember, like it was such a thing to do like pre-beta access back in the day, like alpha stage. And the only reason that was a thing was because for AA studios, it allowed them to allow people to play their game and still raise money, all that kind of stuff, because, well, AAA had all the money. And but then they were like, oh, so indie's doing that? Oh, well, then we'll just do that too. We'll just like here. And then all of a sudden they're like releasing games that are like completely barely working. And then, you know, it's just like everybody else's fault. It's kind of bonkers when you think about it. Yeah, that's exactly. Thank you. Like that's the thing. Is like most of these AAA games that are using realistic stuff, it's all Quixel mega scans, which are free to use. Just FYI.
Not anymore.
Oh, they're not anymore. Well, they are, but you had to download them before the beginning of the year.
Or like claim them in their profile.
Yeah, you just had to claim them. Yeah.
But now it's like paper asset or something.
Yeah, but I'm just saying all these ones that are using them now have claimed them. They're there. Is all I'm trying to say. Like not anymore, but like that's where they were. So all the games that are realism that have that stuff, they already claimed the free assets. And those were all Quixel assets. What? Well, fireworks always go off of here.
Sugar?
Like always. Always. Okay. Let's see. I'll fix this. I just want to like feel it out and see what I think of everything. Like how Stark is over here playing League. His addiction that he said that he's not gonna play League for a while. I just remember this comment. Do you remember this comment? I remember this comment. I'm not gonna play League for a while. I swear. I swear. I remember this comment, that's all.
Are you league shaming me?
Yes, I am. I am most definitely doing that. I don't think I'm ever not gonna do that.
Rightfully so.
Yeah. It has to be. It's just is. It just is, Chris.
Anyone, well, TV's sleeping.
Oh, sugar. I don't know what he got into. The dog is always getting into something. It's like his goal and mission, guys. I swear. Do, 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 do. Excuse me. Alright, let's try and put this up here. Just in case. I just want to see how this feels for a minute. Alright. Let's go check the entrance and see how it's feeling. Is it feeling grand? We'll see. And obviously I'll be putting like a roof on the bottom. It's just gonna take a bit to make the scene. Alright. Let's go check the dungeon. Okay. Let's see. Wink.
That looks really cool.
Yeah, and then once I put a roof on it, it'll look really cool. Oh, thanks for the follow. She's Corey Bear. Corey Bear, is that it? That's such a cute name. She's a Corey Bear. She's a Corey Bear. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, I love that. That is an adorable name. This is very cute. Hello. We are making a big MMO, well, smallest MMO. Technically all instance based, like, you know, zones, particularly zones. Not a massive open world dynamic of the technology. I was watching you do the landscape painting earlier. Oh, yay! Oh, I make it look so good. Thank you so much. I try. I really do. I really do try. I was hoping it would look nice. I'm planning to do this area too. I'm gonna make it look like a kind of like a dark elf dungeon or something. That would be fun. When I do it, I just looks like blobs. I feel like there's a trick where I feel like using that flat tool. Oh my god, use that flat tool whenever you're sculpting. I swear, that's the key. Otherwise, you're right. They totally turn out like blobs, and I feel like if there's ever like if you ever have a section here, I noticed if I can go in here and make sure my brush is like relatively close to the size, I've noticed that if I kind of like bring things around, I can kind of get some cool shapes, and like then I might like oh, I really like this platform. Oh, maybe I'll just like add some here, and then I'll start getting my variations, and I'll kind of get a nice like little mountain terrain, and I feel like that helps, you know? Like I feel it really does. Like you just kind of like find your little shapes, you know? And then like if it's too big, then I just size it down, and I might like start chunking. Oops, sorry. Start like chunking it out, like trying to find like a different edges to be able to get different levels. And then I feel like it gives it such a nice natural. And then I go back with the smoothing tool, and I'll just kind of like hit it very slightly, and I feel like it gives it a nice like little like organic feel, you know, like the mountains and stuff. I did the same thing for these. I feel like they just give a nice little edge, you know, a little bit of something. Yeah. The flat tops do make it look, yeah, like it totally makes it a stylistic choice, right? Like it's very shape recognition. it gives it a really nice style. And as long as you're like consistent with it, it's, I always noticed like in art school they always talked about if you're doing a stylization and you're exaggerating something and you're making a shape, as long as you're consistent with that, that's that's all about shape recognition. It's making sure to like just be consistent, right? And then boom, it works. It's like, oh, this is a stylistic choice, and then it's like, hey, this is on purpose. And so it just looks readable and organic. I feel like it definitely helps. Yeah, totally. Like play with like your strengths too. Like I tend to like them when they're a little bit less sometimes. Um just because they give me like a little bit of more of like a little bit of like, how can I say it? They give more of like a little like tappity tap tap movement. You know, like you can tappity tap it and kind of get like a totally unique shape, you know? And I feel like that's the big thing is like the pressure I've noticed. If it's a little less, I can get like a tappity tap tap, if you may. I'm like, ooh, that was a light touch, you know? Tappity tap 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 that. That's what I go with. Yeah, you totally you're gonna nail it. I know it. Because they can be like finicky. Absolutely. You're 100% correct. They're so wonky and blobby sometimes. But I always notice like make it, art always starts ugly first and ends a little bit pretty. So the more you work at it, the prettier it gets. So remember, embrace the ugly first. Be like, ooh, that's a nice, gross, peaky, nasty looking blob. Let me make this into other things. Ta-da! You know? Alright, let's see. Alright, let's see. I could probably lower this if I wanted to, but I kind of like the height, so I think I will give myself some room for some dangling here. We'll see. It'll be fun to put it upside down. It's gonna be a little bit weird. I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be strange, but it's gonna feel crazy. All right, let's see. Thinking, and then I'll put something on top of it so you won't even notice. All right, let's dance some with some stones. It's gonna be weirds. I think it could have a really cool effect if I get it right. I know this sounds crazy, but I swear it's gonna come out looking bedazzled. It's gonna be like, oh, Look at this bedazzle. I've actually done something like this where it's like cliffy, I guess. And I'm trying to leave in some peaks of light as well. So I get like kind of like beams, I guess. Beams of light. Alright, let's see. Oh, that's a little big. Alright, let's see how we fit this in. Okay, let's make this just a little bit raised up a little bit more. Okay. And then now it's playing with shapes. Was that the same one I did before? Is this a different one? Or is that the same shape? Seems like a totally different shape to me. The key now is just like trying to figure out which shapes work best. And that Lego mentality, right? So I'm just trying to figure out what looks best. And I'm still trying to like leave some peek through. Like peekaboo light moments. Just so you get like some cool cave like lighting, which I think will be cool. So when you're looking up, you'll see these like cool beams of light. And we can put some like god rays in there. So it really gives it a nice haze. Like, ooh, spooky. I know, it's always so weird when you're working like this. At least I found a way to work on this. I wasn't... Okay, so funny enough, there was one time I was trying to work doing something like this, and I started getting crazy nauseous. I know, so stupid. But I figured out that when I am doing this upside down, like looking from here up, I don't know what it is. It just makes me nauseous as hell. So I can't do it. So I have to go this way, and I have to like go back and look at it later because otherwise I just get sick. It's cringy. It's cringy. It's absolutely cringy. Like, why me? Why is this happening to me? Why do I have to be motion sickness? And I'm like, I'm not even moving. Like, what is this? What is this? It's such baloney. And then I'll also play with the sizes a little bit, but we won't have to play too much because it is steeped down, so we should be fine. As long as we like go down a little bit with it. Just a smidgies. Let's see. But yeah, it's a puzzle piece now. too far down. This always takes some fun time. All right. Excuse me. Okay. I feel like just using these ones are gonna be better. These guys, because they have like a nice level to them. Oh, started me over here by accident. There we go. Yeah, see, it's gonna look pretty cool when it's going, and then we'll have some of those beam lights coming through, so it fogs up the ceiling, and then some lights, some actual like point lights will be in here, so you'll get some like actual bounce darkness in here. It'll feel really cool. All right, cool. All right. I think I've gotten some kind of structure here. Fill in. There. Okay. Puzzle pieces. Puzzle pieces. Okay. All right. Let's see. And then I'll fill in some spots around here when I find them. Like so. So now it's like cold. Brrr. Ooh. It's gonna look really cool. Okay, let's see. Okay. All right, let's hit play and see. Ooh, see how look how cool it looks from here. how cool that looks. To fill this spot. It's a pin. This one too. But see how it like feels so fun? It's like there's like such a cool thing with it. Got like such a neat like angle to it. So really this just needs like another asset there. I feel like I put something there, but I guess not. Alright, let's see. Okay. getting so tired. Mm. I'm so sleepy. Hmm. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Just look. See the sunbeams?
That looks so cool.
And then you can get them to come in more over here. But yeah, they're gonna look cool.
Yeah, full lighting and stuff.
Yeah. I just have to get my sunbeams to be a little more brighter. I don't know. I'm a little bit tired. I think that's why I'm like having a hard time thinking about. I'm like, what am I doing? Oh. Mm-mm. All right. Okay. Those are good for now. And then I also want to do, what was it? Let's go in here. All right, let's think. Let's think. Mm. Why are my feet so cold? Ugh. Brr. That's how tired I am. I just put this in, I put like an object in a material slot. It goes that. That's how tired I am. It's unbelievable. I'm a turd. look for fire in a second. It's so much better when you get light in here. It's like, oh my gosh. Chill. I cannot wait till I get some light in here. It's gonna be so much better. Alright. Uh-oh, here goes the dog. Yeah, it looks cool, right, Otto? I am thinking it's looking pretty awesome. Like basically the idea is
Yeah,
wow, I just went up
teleported.
top. Did you see that? I just got like on top.
Treasure starting too high.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Boing. So anyways, I'm planning to have some like more beams in here of light so that light comes through the ceiling. That's the whole idea. And then having some actual like also only 14 hours. I know. I'm so freaking tired. 14 hours and 34 minutes. I'm like dying over here. Yeah, I plan to like add some more stuff here, and then I'm planning to like have some candles throughout some areas, which I think would look really dramatic and cool. Like gothy, kind of style. And like, yeah, and some fog and oh yeah, like I'm gonna get sunbeam fogs down there. All that post processing stuff. That's what basically is gonna come through. Like you see some of the sunbeams back here, but I gotta get the post processing going, and it'll feel really cool. Post processing will give it like a foggy haze. It'll look really neat. Yeah, pretty neat. It's coming together. I have bats flying out. That would be cool. Definitely. Woohoo! I found a new little bug. That area. You can totally like just like I think if you go see you can it'll catch you in there. Look Chris. I got it caught. Watch.
Mm-hmm.
Even going down, look. It doesn't get caught in here.
Yeah.
Look at this.
I have to set all the physics and stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Teleports, obviously.
I know. I have to work on it, but like I said, it's funny. It's funny. It's so funny. Look at it. Boink. I gotta do all the.
So some cool action stuff.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
It's the idea like you have to fight into the entrance type thing.
Yeah. And then of course, I think there's like Niagara system, fire. I don't know which one's what, but we'll see. And then embers. Nope, not those. That's a little too big. That's better, but I need to move it over. So let's get rid of these real quick. It's still too big. And so like, I thought it's getting bigger. Even though I'm like, no, don't get bigger. I'm too tired for this drama. Fire. I'm too tired for this drama. I know. I'm looking for it. I'm just, I'm tired. Do you see, Chris? I'm tired. I am. Okay, that's not enough. Maybe like try like 0.3. Only 3. Still feels too big for me. Oh, maybe it's like no. No, it still feels too big. Let's try 0.1. This is a big fire. Let's see. For now, it works. I think it's still too big, but you know. Yeah, I think so. I think so. I figured I would raid Tab Steady here. Maybe he'll enjoy that. What do you think? Yeah, I'm definitely going to be streaming tomorrow. 100%. I'll post in the Discord when I'll stream. Just so, like, everybody knows. I put it there just to remind myself, hey, put it in the Discord. Don't forget.
And I'll be having some updates done. I'm going to do some off-stream stuff and make sure we have something playable tomorrow.
Yes. Because he's been slacking. Ha 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 ha. Okay, cool. If you want to help with your mic beforehand, feel free to hit me up. I will. Audio. Night. I know. I'm so tired. Good night. Nice to meet you.